Welcome back. If you've seen any of my videos before, it's been a minute. Thanks for sticking around or whatever. And I'm gonna try and get back into this a little bit. I moved, so life's just kind of been hectic for me, and skip all that. Who cares? This video, you saw the title. We're gonna try and see who the lowest overall NBA player is that we can make a MVP in 1 year. And I honestly have not played this game in like literal months. I got a Steam Deck. I've been playing 2K14 on it. It's modded. It's awesome. Highly recommend. But I haven't played this game because I don't like the gameplay this year. But I do still obviously miss making videos in my league, so let's get into it. First things first, Paul George is actually a pretty good candidate for this. Easily could be a 30 point per game score, just looking at how many attributes he has in the 80s. And actually, before we get into this, let me explain for people who haven't seen these videos, because likely if I do a decent amount of views in this video, you probably haven't seen my videos before. What I do is I just take an NBA player, who he is. I don't mess with his attributes, potentials, none of that. I just mess with the tendencies and basically build a team around that player to try and give him the best chance or best possible stats in the season he can, and ideally pair that with some team success. That doesn't always come together, play hand in hand, but we'll do our best. Looking at Paul George, I mean, like I said, bunch of stuff in the 80s. Obviously still a pretty good defender. If we're looking for a low 80s option, Paul George might be a very good one. Another guy on this Sixers team is Andre Drummond. I could easily get him to average like 20 and 10 easy, just giving him minutes. I mean, even his per 36s are 14 and 15, so obviously that wouldn't be what he would do if he was given 36 minutes a game IRL probably. But I mean, shoot, I don't know, maybe. I would like to do guys I haven't done before, so like Paul George and Andre Drummond I've done videos of in the past in 2K25, so maybe we hold off on either of those guys. Do we have Jarrett Allen continue his Black History Month streak and just do it for a whole season? He honestly, like, we wouldn't have to do much to his team. He is an 85 overall. He's what, one-time all-star, maybe two? One-time all-star. He's an easy 20 and 15 guy, I think, if we just give him the minutes. His per 36 have him about 17 and 13. I mean, I have to imagine, yeah, this stuff, I mean, it would pair so well, as well as like the defensive ability, 72 perimeter even, 88 interior, rebounding pretty solid, got great stamina. Jarrett Allen's a guy I'll keep in mind as well. You know what could be an interesting one? Loki Vooch at 34 years old, 83 overall. They still have him with a 97 close and a 97 midi with that 81 3. All the post stuff is real good. Interior defense and perimeter defense aren't great. Rebounding, defense is okay. Vooch is another guy. Shoot, Pritchard could low-key be interesting. I would prefer a guy who's maybe possibly a guy who could give us triple doubles, because I feel like when you're looking at competing with guys like Cade, Jokic, Luka, you're talking about guys who also rebound effectively, pass the ball effectively, and of course score very well. So ideally a guy with some height, ability to score, and decent passing. Wiggins is interesting, but 55 and 51 rebound isn't great. His highest career mark was 5, so that would be kind of tough to make happen, I think. And we're only doing 1 year, so like a guy like Khalil Ware who could maybe progress into an even better player, not gonna really happen for us. Norman Powell, or like older guys, I guess they wouldn't really regress in 1 season. You know who the guy I think I want to start with? It might be Russ. We'll come back to him. 6'4". I think he just has under a 70 defensive rebound, 69. And I didn't realize last year I wanted to do a video with Russ and all of his stats were so bad, but I don't know if he's gotten some bumps this year. But 94 close, 80 driving dunk, 87 driving layup, 78 three-pointer. I mean, there's some stuff here you can really work with. And if I end up ever doing another like actual my league, he would be someone that you could probably get for pretty cheap. Mitch Rob could be fun too. Anthony Black. What about Anthony Black? 21, 88 driving layup, 84 close, 83 midi, 78 three. Ball handle and pass accuracy look good. Offensive consistency is really high. Perimeter defense is insane. The rebounding's not great though, especially for a 6'7" guard. Oh shit. You know what? Okay, I keep saying we might start with this person. I'm gonna hold off on saying that again. I want to keep looking through. Ausar Thompson's 3-pointers up to a 72. Shout out. He honestly could be another fun one. We might do a couple at once. Why not, right? I think we're gonna start with 3. So we're gonna turn off this stuff. Obviously, we'll start in the regular season, not start today. We're gonna use the official 2K roster. I didn't mean to do that. All this stuff is fine as it is. The only things we're gonna turn off: team chemistry, aggressive fatigue. I don't really care to have staff abilities. Stipend rule, none of that. Financial trade restrictions are good. I'm trying to think of injuries. I want injuries off. This being so we can play whoever we use 36 minutes a night. When I'm looking between Anthony Black and Ausar Thompson, since they're the same overall, I'm gonna go with Ausar Thompson. I think he gives us the better chance just because he has a more rounded game, I guess, when you're looking at the rebounding and the fact that he just plays such great defense. I think we can manipulate the scoring with tendencies for these things. The mid-range and 3-pointer are coming along in 2K that I actually feel like he's going to give us insane stats for year one. So we're gonna start with Ausar Thompson. If we can get him like in the top 5, in the top 3, or ideally winning it, we'll try someone else. Probably gonna go with Rusty. Wait, what? Okay, get back. What are we doing? You can tell I'm rusty because I went through all the settings and I apparently just turned everything on, and we will have to delete this file and restart. All right, so we're here. I think the biggest benefit that the Pistons and Ausar Thompson has that I'm not, let me rephrase that. I think the biggest benefit, or the biggest thing that Ausar has going for him that other guys won't, that I do, is I'm not going to do anything to their roster. They have a great roster. We're just going to strictly mess with tendencies. We're going to give him 99 shot, 99 touch, and then from here on, we'll look at attributes. So his close shots in 87, we're going to definitely bump up his close tendency up to at least like in the 90s. His under, I think we can leave these. I don't think they make too much of a difference in sim. The midi, we're definitely going to upgrade as well. I mean, he might as well take it. If he can hit it every once in a while, we'll just bump it up to a 70. The 3-pointer, I'm okay leaving it lower. I never want him to take a 3 off the screen. Don't need to be taking contested middies, none of that. But where we're really going to make our bread and butter is on the drive. So we're going to tell him drive all the time. Driving dunk, we'll give him a 99. We're going to try and tell him to go for putback. Crash will up as well. Get some O boards. Obviously up his finish and dish ratings. So Cade's is at about a 40. If we're looking at a Jokic, his is at a 50 only. Okay. We'll put Ausar's up to a 60 because he will likely need it. And then of course we're going to lower his foul tendency. We don't want him fouling out of games like ever. And then his contests, his blocks, his steals, all that got to go way up. And that should do it. Now, since it's only 1 year, I'm not going to worry about setting like mentorships or anything. The only thing we're going to do is mess with the rotation a little bit. So Kevin Huerter, I'm not really interested in him playing at all. We're going to only play 8 guys, and it's just going to look something like this. Probably more like this. And now the other cheat code to this, obviously Ausar is a small forward, so anybody with the small forward tag, their position gets changed. That way we ensure he's playing all of his minutes, and we actually will do shoot at will, crash the offensive glass, protect the paint. Obviously we got to play physical, and we will also crash the defensive glass. And in game 1, it's a win for the Pistons, and it's a game where Ausar did not play extremely well, had 6 turnovers, 13.7 rebounds, 7 assists, 6 steals, of course is pretty good, 3 of 10 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3. Hopefully that improves. Game 2, 8 of 19 shooting, but he did have 17, 14, 3, 4, 3. Okay, we're gonna sim the first, we're gonna sim to November. We're 5-0. Okay, and Ausar just had 3 much better games. 29, 12, 7, 3, and 1 on 14 of 25 shooting against the Celtics in a win. Against the Cavs, he had 27, 7, and 5 with 3 steals and 3 blocks. The shooting isn't there, but that's okay. 25, 13, and 7 with 6 blocks against the Orlando Magic in his first few games, putting him at 22, 10, about 11, 6, 3 steals, 3 blocks, 48 from the field. 3-point is really bad, but hopefully that goes up. We're gonna sim to the end of November and just see where he's at. So the Pistons started out hot, but then they started to drop some games here, including a 4-game losing streak, and they're sitting at 13 and 7. Haven't seen Ausar's stats, so let's take a look. He's averaging still 22, 10, 5 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 46 from the field, 28 from 3. It's going up pretty similar to what we saw him do in the start of the season, first few games. Of course, some numbers fluctuate a little bit. We'll go to the end of December and see if we need to change anything else. So his points went up, 23.2, 9.8 rebounds, 5 assists. Not loving seeing the rebounds go down. And I have to assume with him only averaging 23, he's probably not doing too hot in the MVP rankings unless they really are valuing the defense he brings. So I'm going to change something too. We're going to move Cade over to the 2. He's going to be a 2-3. And we're going to make Ausar a 1 for the foreseeable future. And we're going to run this. And we're just going to see how it goes for a month. Is it worse? Is it better? I don't know. So looking at his split stats, his points actually went down. Rebounds went down. Assists stayed the same. So field goal percentage went down. I don't think that was worth it at all. We're going to keep him close to the rim. Move Cade back to our point guard as well as fix our rotation with those guys. The other thing I was thinking, what if we change? Yeah, so our system proficiency is only at a defense. Let's just go 7 seconds, see how that works. Obviously that's going to give us the most shots possible, and we'll see if he even makes an all-star game. I'm not too confident with the points being where they are. Well, we just lost our first game since making that change. I honestly feel like he'll probably be in the dunk contest if I had to guess. He is. Also, so is Jalen Duren, and we still lose. All-star game comes and goes. Cade makes it, and no Ausar Thompson. But if you know anything about these 2K sims, when you're using a lower overall player, that doesn't really matter. Yeah, so he still is in the running for MVP. 23 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. He's not going to win it. I think when you look at these guys, they're just having way better seasons. Like, the only thing I could even think of is try and make his dish rating better, but I don't even think that does it. Here's my last ditch effort to try and get him to average some more points, and that is just to do this. You know what? We'll keep it where it is shot tendency wise. We will just lower his touches to an 80, 81, I guess. And we'll just see how that goes till the end of February. Gives us a nice little sample here. So if we look at his split stats before All-Star and since All-Star, he's actually attempting more field goals somehow and scoring more points. Whereas Ausar is attempting this just a little bit more in the field goals and just a little bit more on the points. So nothing too exciting there. I don't think it's going to happen for Ausar. If we were to continue this with him and do a whole career sim for him, it could probably get pretty nutty, but we're just going to let it rock this one season. I kind of exhausted all of my known exploits for this, and we're just going to let it rock. I am just curious to see, the team is playing really well. How is he doing? Yeah, it's about the same. I mean, he's got his 3-point percentage up. That's pretty cool. And his points per game since the All-Star break are up, but not enough. Pistons win 60 games, 61, and your MVP is Nikola Jokic. Nothing too surprising there. TJ McConnell with the Clippers wins 6-man. JB Bickerstaff Coach of the Year. First team, Ausar Thompson finished 4th in the MVP, averaging 23.5, 9.5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Honestly, I'm not mad at this at all. It's a great start. It's a great start. Cade also made second team. His points went up somehow. And defensive first team, Ausar also made that, but falls to Wemby. All right, well, I have a little less faith. We'll just see if the Pistons are able to do anything in the playoffs. They do make it to the finals with Ausar Thompson averaging 28, 9, and 6 with 3 steals and 2 blocks in the conference finals to go against the Timberwolves, who they did just lose to at the end of the season. It's a 2-2 series. I'm just gonna go do this for them and have it be, where's Stay Attached? Where are you at? Right here. Always. Timberwolves take a 3-2 lead. Game 7. Okay, we can maybe hop in, if not to play, but to watch if it comes down to it. The Pistons are winning big second quarter, and they do have a huge lead. They're gonna be NBA champions. Cade and Ausar lead the way, and your finals MVP is Ausar Thompson in year 1. So yeah, like I said, if we were to keep going, we'll ignore those field goal and 3-point numbers. Damn. But if we were to keep going, I mean, the career probably gets even crazier from there. But good start. All right, so it's time for round 2 of this. This one, I have a lot less faith in it after seeing how that one went, and we have a lot more work to do with this team as well. I don't know if there's a player on this team, maybe Keegan Murray, that will be on this team at the end of it. I mean, his 3-pointer is only 76. Like, that was his thing. His rookie year, didn't he set some like record? Yeah, like he had 206 threes. Maybe it was the Kings record. I don't know. But yeah, Keegan's got to go. Like, legitimately, I don't know if there's a guy here that we can keep. I want 3-and-D to put around Westbrook, make Westbrook as comfortable as possible as our guy. So first things first, we'll get his tendencies right. We're just gonna put them both at 100. I don't know why I always do 99. Put them both at 100. Close shot 94. And you know what? This time I am gonna mess with these as well. We're just gonna put them all at 90. He's on a $2.3 million contract too. So the midi is obviously terrible now. 3-pointer, it's serviceable. It's not great. I think the lower it is, the better. No contested shot. Russ, we're not doing it. Step back midi, no. Forget about. Drive forward, perfect. We're gonna up these as well. I feel like I should know what DPU and DPU mean, but I don't. We're gonna up these. Now his standing dunk is not good, but driving dunk of course is. We're gonna go put back and crash high 2 because I mean he's got the athleticism. Finish and dish we're gonna raise as well. His ISO versus 4 defenders 99 versus an average defender, sure, we'll put that up too. We need everything we can working for it. Okay, so actually, you know what, I'm gonna work these into my factors. So he is neutral at these spots. We'll leave those high, but these close right we're gonna lower his tendency for, because if he's cold there, I don't want him shooting a million shots from there. So we're gonna go back here, close right. It can still be decent just because of how good his thing is, but you can shoot it left. The mid we're gonna leave because he's cold there. Left corner and the center, we're gonna tell him not to shoot threes there as well. You know, so we'll actually raise his 3 but lower these. So his left corner and center, right corner and right are neutral. Okay, so Russ I think is okay for now, tendency wise. The roster though, we gotta flip guys who can shoot the 3, defend, and don't have high shot tendencies. To be honest, not seeing like any of that here, so it's time to get to work. So we got some guys on our target list. All of them have under an 80 shot tendency, as well as can shoot 3 ball at least with a B+ grade. They're 82, 84, 80, 81, 81, and all these guys can play defense. So we'll go ask for all of them. Let's just go see what a Jimmy Butler trade looks like. Zach LaVine and Russell Westbrook. They want Russ. Not happening. I am willing to part ways with Zach LaVine, no problem. I do not care to have DeAnthony Melton on this squad. Take my 26 first as well as my second. These picks mean nothing to me because we ain't playing past this year. They are not interested. I don't want to give up all my capital here though. They could take on DeAndre Hunter too. To be honest, like, to get Jimmy, this is just, there's gonna be too much I feel like I have to do. So for now at least, we're gonna move on. We got to. OG, this is a trade I can 100% do. Keegan and DeMar is okay, but I think this is the one. We also bring in another guy who's not gonna shoot a lot, can play some defense. Give me Mitch Rob and OG for DeMar DeRozan and Malik Monk. Thank you. So we're just gonna do this straight up. Keegan Murray, Devin Carter brings us in Devin Brooks. Okay, Keegan Murray and Devin Carter starter brought us Dylan Brooks. And now I'm already starting to really prefer this starting five. Is there really no Sabonis trade to the Warriors or anything we can make happen? I'm going to try and get wild here with 3-team trade. Ideally, that lands us both Nick Claxton and Jimmy Butler. I'll throw in Sabonis. So the Warriors are ready to accept this Sabonis and this unprotected first. And I think if we just throw a first to our friends the Nets, maybe a couple. Now both teams are uninterested because one team's getting a better deal, and now both teams are uninterested. This is 2K's trade system is hilarious in the fact that it makes no sense. There's got to be a Nick Claxton deal that can get done without giving up Sabonis. Honestly, yeah, we'll do this: Sabonis or Levine and McDermott in a second for Claxton. Boom, and then we will go tell our friends the Golden State Warriors that, hey, give us Jimmy Butler. We give you this first. You guys were literally just interested in this trade, but it's all right. I am happy with the rotation, so I can just give you all of our picks now, and they do accept. So the roster, I think, looks a ton better. We're gonna move Jimmy over to the shooting guard, but nobody else is playing any point guard for us except Russell Westbrook. The rotation looks okay. I don't know too much about like Maxime. Shot tendency is not great. 3-point shooting isn't great. Oh, he's a center? Why am I thinking he's like a wing? You can rebound. That's okay. Not too worried about the bench just because they're not gonna play big minutes for us. You can play like 18, and our boy Russ, we're gonna bump him up to 40. And honestly, we're kind of just gonna let this rock. It's an interesting team. The next highest shot tendency is a 70. System proficiency, we can try balance for now. And then when it goes to coach game plan, get to the basket, shoot at will, limit transition is probably good, limit perimeter shots, physical defense, and we'll say run in transition, some crash, others run. And we'll just see how that goes. Game 1 against the Suns, we lose 106-102. Booker had a good game. Westbrook had a great one. Holy shit, Westbrook had a great game. 38, 8 and 7, 1 steal, 3 blocks, 17 of 22 shooting, 2 of 3 from 3. I literally could not be any happier with that for him. Wasn't the best start for the team. We're gonna sim the first couple games, and we're kind of mid, 2 and 3. And Westbrook 24, 13 and 12, bad shooting. 48 for Butler, but 29, 5 and 19 for Russ on great shooting, but we still lost. 39, 7, 7, 5 against his old team and a loss. This is actually kind of a tough part of the schedule though. 31, 8 and 9, 3 steals and a block. So through the first 5 games, Russ is averaging 32, 8, 11, 2 steals and a block, 50 from the field, 43 and 3. Okay, I'm a little more confident now. We're gonna sim to the end of November, just see how him and the team are doing. So the team's better than in real life, but still not very good. Russ has seen his numbers drop a little bit, which I fully expected, but 27, 7, 10, 1.7 steals, 1.4 blocks, 48 from the field, 34 from 3. I mean, this is damn near prime Westbrook. I mean, compared to his MVP season in 16, 17, obviously more points. I think more rebounds still, right? Yeah, his rebounds are way down. Assist, I mean, obviously better player there, but I mean, just looking, field goal percentage is way up. One of the best in his career. Best since 1920 that year with Houston. And the 3-point percentage, I mean, it's the best it's ever been, right? I mean, okay, MVP year. How's the free throw shooting? Free throw shooting, if he could just get that up, he's looking at a much better year. Obviously, the minutes are way up. Even compared to that MVP year, he's averaging about 4 more minutes. What is the team so bad at though? The team's struggling to score. It's a decent defense actually. So it's one of the worst offenses, one of the best defenses. So okay, I like that. What I want to do then, we're gonna go 7 seconds. No, let's try this. Perimeter centric. It does have increased spacing for pick and roll attacks. Says quick means for more shots. Perimeter players pretty good. Lack of drives though. I don't know if I want that. I guess we're just gonna keep it balanced actually. What can I do to have us average more points though? I mean, yeah, I mean, all this stuff is where I want it. I'm gonna kind of hope by the end of December it kind of evens itself out. If it doesn't, if we're still middle of the pack then, or we really start to struggle, we're gonna have to make big changes. We are 1 game over 500. Let's see. I'm worried about Russ's stats. No, he's still averaging 28. Okay, I was worried he was gonna be down at like 25 for some reason. 48 from the field, 33 from 3. I mean, I am unbelievably happy with the success I'm seeing. He is won player of the week once, player of the month once as well. I want to see right now. I forgot to do this with the SAR and I already deleted that file, so I can't. I want to see what are like some of his biggest games right now. He had 49, 11 and 11 in a win against Portland, 39, 7 and 16 a win against Memphis, 39, 2 and 14 against Denver. So 49 is his season high. That's pretty awesome. Is the team still struggling on offense though? Defensive rating, we're number 2. Offensive rating, we're still one of the worst. All right, then we're gonna try it. We're gonna try 7 seconds, I guess, and just see what that does in the month of January for us, for the team. So now it looks like the team is scoring, but they can't defend all of a sudden. Obviously, 7 seconds, I guess, would make you struggle more defensively, but not so much, I was hoping. Are we just a middle of the pack team? Like, this to me on paper is a insanely good team. So Russ's points went up, has a game of 57 in this season. Let's go check that game out. It was a loss against Phoenix. He scored 57 points, 8 rebounds, 19 assists to go 3 steals, 2 blocks, and only 1 turnover. Dog, what? I know we aren't aren't good, but he has to be in here. He's in here. Okay. He's in the MVP race. He's not going to win it because we aren't good. We're 27-23 and we're one of the worst offenses in basketball. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm going to go trade Maxime, trade Nick Clifford, maybe like any of these bench guys, and see if we can just get a guy off the bench who can score a little bit. Nothing too crazy. All right. I think I found our guy. If we can somehow afford him 50 mil. I mean, if we were to trade them, the guys I was looking at trading them, it's just not going to happen. Yeah. So we're still 40 million over. I mean, even if we paired like a similar player, it's just gonna, yeah, sorry, Paul. I was interested in bringing you here, but the money's just not gonna work out. You know what might be an interesting way to look at this is if we go to the 6th man of the year and just see like Jalen Green. I don't know if I want a guy averaging 20. Kobe White. Luka Garza's averaging 18 a game in this? What the hell? I mean, to be fair, as a guy who can stretch the floor a little bit, I don't know how good of an interior, 54 interior defense. Damn. He can offensive rebound though. All right, 78 overall Luka Garza. Are they willing to do this? They'll give us a first in exchange for a yeah, sure. Is it the huge trade that maybe we should be trying to make? No. Does it help us? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, we can try it. I don't know. I'll just say this though. There's no doubt in my mind that Russ should be an all-star. And also, we just lost one game since the trade. Is he gonna be in any of these? He's not in the 3-point force. Is he gonna be in the dunk contest? No. He had to make an all-star game though. U2K. We gotta fix it. I know he's an 80 overall, but he's averaging damn near triple-double on 29.5 points, 8 rebounds, 11 assists, almost 2 steals, and 1.5 block per game. 50% from the field, 34 from 3, keeping us afloat in the Western Conference. Second MVP voting doesn't make the All-Star game. I've said it before. I'll say it again. 2K, please fix it. Makes no sense. Regardless of what my guy's overall is, he should be able to make an All-Star game. And your MVP once again is Nikola Jokic, who honestly his stats are much better than Westbrook. But like, it's not that far. 58 from the field, 39 from 3, 82 from the free throw line. Interested in to see where Russ's stats ended, but I didn't realize we finished this well. I knew we finished pretty well, but we finished 50 and 32. Cool. First team, Westbrook is number 2. He finished averaging 29 in game, 7 rebounds, 11 assists, 1.8 steals, 1.5 blocks, 50 from the field, 33 from 3. Not good free throws. Plus minus a 4. If we went by estimated wins added, 20 for Westbrook, 28.6 for Jokic. Okay. So I wonder if that's how it goes. 24 for Giannis. So no, I guess not. I don't know. I don't know how they figure this out. But I mean, also, was he an all defensive player this year? He was second team all defense. Second team all defense for the first time in his career. He should have been 2K, you're killing me. I would play this so much more if it worked how I wanted to work. Regardless, insane season. And we won 50 games, so we are a 5 seed. We're taking on Wemby. It's reps. We're not making it out of the first. We're losing 7. I'm actually not even that mad. I have to imagine Westbrook's playoff performance didn't match. Actually, okay, it didn't match what he did in the regular season, but it's still pretty good. 28, 5, 10, 50 from the field, 30 from 3. Free throws were up. I mean, pretty good. Oh, I wanted to also, before we get it out of this one, I wanted to see, he had 10 triple doubles this season, 56 double doubles. I want to see any more crazy stats. So his season high was still 57. What was his season high? 3, 7. Okay. 45, 5 and 17, 35, 3 and 18. Like, I mean, 47, 8 and 6, 33, 6 and 17. Like, he was for sure out there hooping. That was a lot of fun, actually. Time to go see if there's someone even lower than an 83 or 80 that we could actually win MVP with. And this will probably be the last one for this video. So let me really take my time. For now, I just selected the 76ers. I'll try to remember not trade with them, but I just wanted to hop into the My League just to make this a little bit easier. I wish you could do a max overall. Like, I know you can do minimum, right? Yeah, but I wish you could do max. But what we can do is just start at 79, the first 79 overall player, and just go from there. First 79 overall player, Kyle Kuzma. Low-key though, midi, 3-pointer, perimeter defense, playmaking, athleticism. It's all there. It's kind of wild to think Kuzma's 30. Brother was a rookie my junior year of play. That'll tell you how old I am. All right, just because he's never ever probably gonna be someone I try and do this with long term, we're gonna try it with Al Horford. When you look at his stats, they're actually incredible for a guy so low rated and this late in his career. Close shots a 95. Midi and 3-pointer are both serviceable. The free throw is a 90. This post stuff is pretty good still. Pass vision is pretty low actually, but pass IQ is 84. Interior defense is 82. Blocks an 83. Defensive rebound 83. Help defense, like, I mean, there's stuff here. Stamina or strength is 91. Stamina is a 95. I mean, yeah, this should be fun. A good way to end it. He's not going to average the most points on the team. This we know. Definitely going to lower his touch though, or Steph's I should say. But my boy Uncle Al going to be up in the hundreds. He's going to be at 100. So what did I say his close shot was? Yeah, so his close shot is going way up. That's crazy how low the tendency is for how good he is at it. Oh, and then let's look at the hot zones while we do this. So close right, he's cold. Everything else can go to 100, but close right's going to stay pretty low. I shouldn't say pretty low, but it'll stay lower than the others, probably about a 75, or maybe we just throw it at a 60 bucket. So his midi, again, serviceable. They have it at a 2. So his midi everywhere is just neutral, so I have no problem putting it all of it to like about an 80. 3-pointer also serviceable in the hot zones. From the left he's hot, the rest are neutral. Actually, the left and the right he's hot, the rest are neutral. So that's pretty weird. Unless I'm missing it, I don't see a tendency for shot 3-pointer left, because here's shot 3-pointer, spot up 3-pointer, off screen, mid left. Okay, maybe that's just misplaced. Yeah, or it might just be mislabeled. I'm thinking his drive is really actually pretty low, but I mean, wouldn't mind him getting to the free throw line. His ISO, we're definitely raising these a lot. Honestly, you guys know the drill, like what I'm doing. We'll just skip to the sim part. The other thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to up Steph's dish rating in an attempt to get him to pass the ball more. We're gonna put it at a 99, 98, I guess. We're also gonna, of course, move anybody with the power forward or the center label, and we're also gonna kind of cheese this by giving Al even more minutes than anybody else has had so far. Do we really want that many guards off the bench? I mean, because small forward, okay, so they consider him small. Okay, that's fine. Al's gonna play 45 minutes. Steph gonna play that many. We're gonna feed the post, shoot at will. Some crash, others get back. Protect the paint, physical defense, and some crash, others run. System proficiency is probably perimeter centric. All right, that creates mismatches. We're gonna try this for the first little bit. So first game against the Lakers, we lose. Al had 28, 5 and 3, 1 steal and a block in 41 minutes though. He fouled out. Did I lower his foul tendency down? Yeah, he shouldn't be fouling. We'll skip the first October and see how we're doing. So we're 4 and 2, and so far Money Al is averaging 27, 12 and 9. All right, it might be working. It might be working. 35 and 10 in game 2 and a loss. 23, 3 and 2 and a win. 43, 13 and 8. Let me repeat that. 43, 13 and 8. 3 steals, 6 blocks. 17 to 27 from the field. 7 to 10 3. Followed that up with 26, 16 and 9. Okay. Followed that up with 18, 16 and 14. So Al is having a great start. Okay. You can hear the excitement in my voice. We might have a shot here. We are 11 and 10, and Al's points have gone way down. Way down. Don't love that. Steph is averaging 32. I killed Steph's shooting tendency. Wait, it went back up? Is that something that happened? Or did I not kill it? Did I just kill his touches? I think I might have just killed his touches. We'll try this for the next month and just see what happens. So Steph's points went down, but Jimmy's looked like it went up maybe, and Al's actually playing way worse. What happened, bro? You got me so excited, Al. What happened? I was literally so giddy. After that start, November was just a terrible month, and it just hasn't rebounded. Okay, we'll try post-centric then, see if that helps our guy, as well as we're gonna move Draymond into the starting 5 for pods, something like that, and we'll just see how the next month goes. Is that the fix to our problems? I don't think so. We just might not, Al might not be the guy I thought he was about to be. We are 8th in the West. We're down to 23 and 27. Al's points went up, field goal percentage up, rebounds up, assists up, steals and blocks are still great. I mean, percentages are okay. I would like to see him perform better inside the paint, but you know, what can you do? Did I not change this? I meant to change this to post-centric. Okay, we'll try that for a month because I screwed up. I thought I changed it. That's disappointing. Hopefully his stuff only gets better then. So since making that change, we actually have only lost 2 games to the Spurs and the Nuggets, who of course are going to outplay us in the paint. But Al's up to 24 a game, and in the month of February he was up to 26, 9.5 and 11, or excuse me, 26, 11, 8.2. Field goal percentage is down, 3-point percentage up though. We're gonna sit to the end of the year and just hope for the best. So that change definitely seemed to have helped the team. I shouldn't have spoke too early. I mean, okay, we're definitely better than we were. Jokic stole the MVP from us again. Did Al at least make? He did. All NBA first team. Finished the season averaging 24, 10 and 8, 41 from the field, 35 from 3, 90 from free throw. Not bad. Not Westbrook for sure. Curry makes your All NBA second team, still averaging 26. Al also makes all defensive first team, averaging 2.4 blocks, and we did finish as the 6th seed. Al definitely had a much better finish to the year, offensively speaking. In the month of April, I don't know how many games we played, but he averaged 31. March was a rougher month for him. I do want to see what his biggest game of the year was. So his season high was 49, also his career high. Bunch of games in the 30s. Yeah, so April was a good month for him. We played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games, and in only 2 of those in April he didn't score 30, and one of them he scored 29. So he was pretty much on a tear. March was definitely a bad month for him. A lot of games in the teens there. Against his old team Boston, he scored 49 points, 6 rebounds, 13 assists, 1 steal, 9 of 15 from 3, 16 of 29 from the field. Okay, Al. Did he have any other 40 burgers against Portland? 41, 8 and 3, 38, 7 and 11, 43, 13 and 8. Okay, so that was one of the early ones. Damn, I was so excited, Al. You fucking had me really thinking we had something here. Still crazy season from him, and we're gonna see, can we make it out of the first round? Nope. We lose to Dallas, who loses to OKC, who loses to Minnesota, who in turn loses to the Knicks. But y'all, that's gonna do it for me. This was a lot of fun. Good way to get back into the groove of playing this game. I still see I can't rhythm shoot on this offline at all, dude. In my career, or not my career, like rec and stuff, I was shooting fine. I was like 67 from the field, 67 from 3, and I know like there's guys way better than that. that you probably play every day. But I'm just saying, like, I was pretty happy with that for myself. I will say though, big difference playing 2K14 on my Steam Deck and this in the graphics. This looks beautiful. I do think port reflections could be better. Okay, you guys don't care. Whatever. Very fun video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Helps a ton. Obviously, super small channel, so stick around. We do this stuff all the time. I would like to get back into it. And yeah, that does it for me. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.